the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Called the Upper East region. The religion of the Upper East region now you called the Binduri district. Enra enyumre around the hours of 9 to 11 p.m. Adi esi wo Binduri abonten so na nyasem ketwa. Na say your politics no etumi ekwa kodru sam pempenso ya, then there is a serious need for concern because people's life is at risk because say openly people have declared support for a certain presidential candidate and a certain political party. But enye sana politics here. We are practicing democracy. Ya your friend kabi mami kabi. Ana chere wadwen na meso menchira madwen. Enti die na besi ama saa die ye no rekoso Binduri akoso. Die na akoso Binduri. According to eyewitness, around the hours of 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., 3 masked men, gunmen, riding on 2 motorbikes, fire close to 20 gunshots at the frontage of the NPP party chairman's house. Ewo Binduri. Na sababoni ye Atuba in the Binduri district. NPP party chairman, your friend Mr. Samuel Ayagu. Almost over 20 gunshots fired at the NPP's Binduri constituency chairman. The fear him. Now, about 220 in a year, and according to the eyewitness, and I move straight to a Nissan pickup branded with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and of a Binduri NPP MP pictures. The registration number JX 416417. And now these 3 masked gunmen, she petrol, edi egu pickup no nyina twa jatumu, emma the NPP party's Nissan pickup with this registration number, she to ashes. Juga, omoshi kanu juga. Now, according to eyewitness, when these 3 men, masked gunmen, were leaving the premises of the NPP's party chairman, Mr. Samuel Ayago's residence, they fired not less than 8 gunshots in the air while still riding on their motorbikes. It is unclear who the perpetrators are and what their motive is, but recently there have been social media voice recordings threatening persons within Binduri, Boko, Zabila, Garu, Timpani, and Pusiga constituencies from using political party paraphernalia belonging to the new Patriotic Party's presidential candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, in these traditional areas, especially in the Kusau traditional area where these towns can be found. Mami Chemochi, enti enro anwumre no efri anwumre be no nkuru kosi dubako. Mrantia miensa ya omodi akatani mu akata omanim. No omotiti motorbike so ekura tuo. Eno omo bowura NPP party chairman ya wo Binduri constituency bowura ne fie. No omo bowura ne fie na according to nipa ne jegina ho eyewitness chirima. Omo tuo more than 20 gunshot ewo ne fie nani. Tutu ni nyina wie ye no eno move straight eko pickup ye NPP party pickup ye de NPP Binduri constituency MP no picture ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia picture tare ho omuvu ko ho hwie petrol edi go pickup no so hwie agatu mu ehye no jorobe. Now according to the eyewitness, the people this about the first no omo antumi yahu wo because no mo shakatani mu. Sanso na etirimu pontie mo de kwaye saa ne de omutumi nkire, but yomo kai ni se nansen udo ni nkire mo various social media platforms nipa asa omude Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eni Binduri NPP MP ne ho nioma ne flyers ne posters ne ade ne nam no tia ne yete omo woni, especially omo wo nkuro bi ti se Binduri ho Boko Central, Zabila, Garu, Timpani ena Pusiga. Yenya hunu se MPP ohubon ana ohubon MPP ohubon Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo hye MPP bibi Obo NPP who they will pay near Shasia warnings via social media voice recordings. Yeah, according to eyewitnesses, Omukura enough evidence of these voice recordings. A threat received by unknown people because they've associated themselves with NPP's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the NPP MP for Binduri, Honorable Abdullahi Abanga. Again, the NPP parliamentary candidate for Binduri, Honorable Abdullahi Abanga's pickup was also set ablaze, and the reason believed to be the cause of this destruction was also unknown to the NPP's parliamentary candidates. Constituents of Binduri who flooded the party chairman's house today, Tuesday, July 23, 2024, to witness the burnt vehicle and traces of bullets from the gunshots, sympathized with the party and condemned the incident. A resident who spoke on condition of anonymity indicated that he believes the attack was purely politically motivated, as opponents of the NPP, that is the NDC, in Binduri, are leveraging the conflict in Boko to prevent constituents from voting for the Honorable Abdullahi Abanga and the NPP. A chunk of constituents within the Binduri constituency also have this same motive and smell foul, and said that this incident can only be attributed to the handiworks of the NDC because people within the NDC had been threatening them every now and then as they found themselves being affiliated to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the NPP. Again, the threat reached a crescendo when over 1,000 of NDC supporters in Boko, Binduri, Garu, Nsem-Pii, and its environs jammed the gun to support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and his campaign team when he toured the area. Enti, nipa kakra mo no di nkomo no mo chire mu a ade na akoso no omo gitum ye say eyan disifo no msashase na de kodie nti a omo kasa ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ne campaign eba sa ampatam ho NDC fo a asohye kam de friend DC ya omo join Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign no eye bebrebe that every day omo sahye so omo tu sa na mo threat upon threat and a bombs. Na obo boapa akotai menteme ho ase ene ntokwa ekwaso oboko no ena sabi omo didi sansamfo no ewo Binduri ewo Nsem-Pii ewo Garu ene Boko Central. This is according to residents ya omo ene reporters ekasai. Honorable Abdullahi Abanga, the Member of Parliament for Binduri and Deputy Minister for Local Government, after visiting the scene, said he puts his trust in God and in the law enforcement authority to bring the perpetrators to book, adding that no amount of violence and intimidation will subvert the will of the people of Binduri. He further called for calm among all constituents, especially among NPP party faithfuls and sympathizers, and the over 1,000 NDC supporters that have crossed carpet from the NDC to the NPP because of the hard work of His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and who feel threatened for their democratic decision to align with the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and himself. He said there were no cause for worry, since he could assure them that their security is intact. Police have since commenced investigations and have arrested over 8 suspects believed to know or have a hand in the incident. but are yet to disclose enormous findings to the public. The way ayen someone no anwumre ya asi wo Binduri na chese Yakopon amfa fia enka NPP party chairman kombo ntoku ka NPP MP ya wasan ye deputy minister for local government Honorable Abdullah Banga kombo ntoku, all because ye nhuro nipa bi nipa over 1,000 across so carpet from NDC to NPP because of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in this regions. It is their sole prerogative to undertake such a step. Because omunim the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bitu ayama. Enuti edienti ena wokobo pa. Se yemfa tuo enko hunu ma. Yenko twa jamfa ntoka munchen. Just to put fear in those people. Nanka 7 December drew her on to. But we are also calling on the member of parliament and the party chairman. Say we nye a fearsome. They should allow the Ghana Police Service do the needful, conduct vigorous investigation, and arrest the perpetrators and the culprits. And if found out to say the rank and file of the NDC in the Binduri constituency has a hand in what happened yesterday night, and so some of the political parties say because Ghana has outgrown our participation in democracy to warrant to say obi ayi na adwene say party we muame ntimi nko party we ti yenko tutunku no yenko twa jamfanto ne kemu ya tra ho da. So we from the desk of Nsem-Pii TV are calling on the Inspector General of Police Dr. George Akufu Dampare, so they should do the needful, conduct vigorous investigation and bring the perpetrators to book, because over 20 rounds of gunshot to deer and over 20 gunshots being fired at deer. They meant business. They wanted to take the life of an innocent soul because of partisan politics. So bebenya kukodua shie petrol edia good 2 pickup trucks belonging to a certain political party. Na bibi baba ni trim se minsan twa jantum enhye no dwerebe de. Ya nipa no ntra moto so ensan kɔ no won tutu mfa mframa mu de. It means they were hired for a particular business. So we are counting on our security agencies to act swiftly and accordingly to Nyoma Enra Ekoso ewo Binduri na ewo Nsem-Fufuro.
Across the country, a lot of Ghanaians seem to think that that's a better alternative than abaya yenya difficulty kakra say me diampe bia mo yeme my bre my you join funu me who strike hu a diambe bia eyemasem ehiafo ma na mo college nurses no maje mo allowances e fe mu nsem because ye niska samose enu na beto abetia me amuntu ntiabe so aja mrante na mo se mo pay djuma no me ye magician na matumi akofa adwuma abremo wo pese oye adwuma ko room na kwase bo begu kwa ho na ton ko twa grass na ba hihye ye beto. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. If you 2020 you encounter challenges, we don't pass for you to film. Na hwe kwan a aban ya faso a on Ghana for etumi edi nkomo over the period. You'd realize there's a big difference between the NPP and the NDC, especially when it comes to how we manage crisis. Now adeba kwa meme na naka chere da kra o say Dennis kendini papa yen kan say we kendini a wa bia na obi odi ni pedi mu a wa bia wunyo hawo nemum the insensone e work kendini a oye papa any kendini a onye papa ne say papa no so how ne ba ogitum so how na ba na wa boabo nipa ni nyina no watene tene kwan no na wa kire ye kwan e bitumi yiye ho afrim na yetumi yiye ho eden afrim kendini bone ne de o ha ne ba ya osemo tete me dodo.
How do you explain say ebinimo can say President Mahama time na $1 is to 4 cedi and up to 13, 14, 15 cedis. Better than why explain it?
You see the facts and say it's not about baby akwadru. It's about the rate akọ. Any conditions a woman. Hwe no crepa ne say. Eno no gade ni bi etim bia ya we. Peni ba ho. Oni ye kɔ efu mu no na ye kɔ efu ne mu ahemache no odi ye kɔ efu mu no na han mu no ne yeko nti anopa yi nyine hu kwan no ne yefo be ko no obi ehu no di enim ne yeko yeko ya edu kwansini kwan ni mfimfi won se ma bre mi ntumi nko bio dia mbe mbia ya metimi akọ me na me kan so ma bre ma san mechi panin ba ko ono no ya twen sa de bechi ade enche so sese yeko nti esum ke bi mu pa ino odi yenim no ne ye den eko yekoya ene ye pa bebi ade odi kan de yeko han mu di ye no ye pa ho e pa no ho kra be ye nsi hu mienu ne hu se enya ade a asa ye ko ne tentem se ne ye den ye pe no no but the difference between something for mienu ne se ubi sa won se de na han wo ho na wontumi afo wontwa e kwan ne fampo no ono san be catch us oh we no ka so do mbeko mo bi odum duye aka be ye 2 kilometers on do ma wie won se we jam asi ho me na me ntumi anye even a quarter of the journey kra no mo mfa me de mbeko how do you explain this Omampeni John Dramani Mahama? The fact of the matter is his entire period as president, each of the economic indicators bakupo ni want to improve here, not even one. Or by now inflation was 8% or they call 15%. Not even one. Then this is for you say omo ba abai mu no na dollar na omo kase omo di job for cedi na yesen. Okay. It was $1 to 1 cedi. Inti say oba be fa inflation na the fee is call 15 cedis. That's a meme ba. Number 5 inflation from 15 no at the back to 8. That's a me encounter a challenge. Me anticipating, nobody in the world. And I expected that we'll go through that challenge in 2020. Then we see a PI inflation no cost 54% in 2023. Now say me to me kwa pemuswa na 2024 say me no kasi. I see 54 I be do 23%. Me no.
How can a global
me no why na Ghana for betumi enya gidi we yemu say you betumi pay on mine akonenim. You you don't have a single evidence say utumi pia your economy challenges in ba kumpo not even one. In fact upia ekosum ke be boom so chechire ye nkofo nyuma guye ehia fom ba ekɔ school ye dey allowance from gi from nsem omo ye adwuma ese utu omo ka 12 months so skeni on to betu omo 3 months dey o yes anya ma we nyina wo but me ba ye no for 4 years am ba ban mu no me pia sa wo ha we nyina akɔfam me ma inflation now dey call 15 me pia ba 18 nkola na wo di omo allowance no me sign dem omo nkola na wo di omo tena fie 2014 15 16 no me form adwuma mu obi o ye adwuma 1 year bi etua ne ka 1 year etua ne 3 months kanea na wo dundum ne na nkɔfo adwuma gu no top 4 e ma ne gina so in the midst of that process me nya challenges no me ne ye nyina tra se ka se how abani o niema mienu either say yebetu yebeka say nipengu say na ebesi bia no na yem protect your economy no ana say yebe decide say yebebo enkwa ho ban na economy ni de dachi bi yebetu an den esiesi no okay say na do he had a choice Nanado had a choice to protect the economic indicators. He had a choice to keep his eye on protecting the gains na enyefe, but it was going to come at a cost. The cost was going to be about the death of human beings, citizens. And see, our COVID never, you know, so we knew who I want to see. So what that would be, and who I want to see. But yeah, you're not for you're done for extra moment. The transient, you just say, minya yanka, na down for not see. Even in the midst of 23% inflation, better than that. Today, because of that decision they could take here to protect our lives in India. A PI inflation for 54% as of 2023. But 2023 no. Ye PI boho juma ye ho juma 54%, about 23%. You go so keka ko yenim. Prediction na say ye bedu December no. Na inflation about be do 18%.
Like that's this
question 15% and I be do 18% at the time I ever to about many wono.
There's this question and I'm a person in business say how can a global challenge affect only Ghana? Say no these are enkomo e workroom questions in Kwana me bisa.
In first of all no.
Na other neighboring countries ne de okoho a inflation wo form Cote d'Ivoire ne wono ma aka nyina na ya idea e was so.
First of all no enye no kre say global economy to affect Ghana nko. And that message me breaking it down ma cascade. So the first class countries now you say you need to be fair to America, Asia, UK ni ade no. They've even been hit even worse than us. US, experiencing the highest inflation they've seen in 40 years. So you're aware?
Yeah.
UK, experiencing the highest inflation they've seen in 40 years. In fact, UK problem no crowd here. I your Howard to the extent say in the year 2022, almost the prime ministers 3 times
sure.
in 6 months.
Sure.
So okay.
Sure.
And it was obvious it was because of the economic challenges. Germany, it drew baby no. Na brodu krom be tokwa no munye bi nto. Oyo eni esam no munye bi no mato no makwakoye den akwakodi. So it is not true. Say Ghana nkwa na affect him. Of a friend saying studio ha. Near my was studio ebu be 80%. Likely say a crafty Turkey.
It's more than that, right?
And Asia. Turkey for inflation in the year 2022. Ekwaya kopem 80%. 80%. So the first class countries, it's not true. Say it didn't affect the economy. China shut it down for 4 years. In fact, as we speak, I think we are no more open up to the world. Yeah. A lot of the Asian countries almost cut your production. Ghana, Ivory Coast, their inflation used to be about 1%, 2%. Yes. Okay. It is a Nippon inflation 1%, 2%. Ne about 6%. You see, less than all the no. This I want to say, how much
increase yako. Okay.
Until you don't go and pick Ivory Coast for inflation. Now we pick Togo inflation and say Ivory Coast inflation here 6%. And now they are 23%. Until one economy no, it didn't affect them. It's not true. What you should go and ask is that before 2020, now Ivory Coast inflation no, they are saying. And na ene saying. Before 2020, now Togo inflation and they are saying. And na ene saying. That is how you would analyze the situation. So that assertion is completely false. Every country in the world is struggling. Your friend is saying Biden and Trump debate.
Yes.
It was obvious.
Yes.
In their debate, that was the main conversation. Yes. All of them were, and they kept repeating COVID, Russia, Ukraine. COVID, Russia, Ukraine. Omunina say COVID and Russia, Ukraine has affected their economy. But we are an import-dependent country. Let's just say, yen dayamaya maya asa de pese yenya wo mai wem ni yenya enti se baby yen kokra ye niam afiri no omo say COVID and Russia Ukraine nti omo no maboa ye den na yen na ye te ye fe ne say